everyone, my name is Peggy Ployhar and I am the founder and CEO of SPED Homeschool as well as part of the review crew, and that is why I am here sharing with you is that I'm going to share a review actually done by one of our reviewers who couldn't do the video, and so she shared a lot of information with me. I'm going to share that with you, as well as I have met the woman that provides the service. She's actually was on my show, and I'll share the link with you down in the review so you can watch that show as well to determine if this is a service that may be helpful for you as you're parenting, homeschooling a child with some behavioral issues. So this is the website. It is called Peace of Mind Therapy, and Lafaya is the woman that offers these services, and she calls it the Lafaya Way. She has a whole story about how that name came about, and she shares a little bit on my broadcast as well. But we're going to talk about her parenting program, and so I'm going to scroll down to that in her website. On her main page, you'll see a lot of different information on here. But it's this middle one here, and it's called the Parents Empowering Parents, or PEP program. And so we'll click on it to find out more here. But her PEP program is done in certain weekly segments. And so the lady, Faith, that had done the review, she had been part of this group. She said that the thing to remember is when you purchase this, when you say, yes, these are the 4 weeks, to really make yourself available to set aside time during those 4 weeks or however long you purchased that program, because everything that you have purchased is in that time period. You may end up with the take-home stuff like the workbooks and the books, but you're not going to get the one-on-one help unless you're enrolled in the program when it's current. So that's just something to remember. But you can see here as we go down the programs that she has a 4-week class and then a 12-week class, and then the different pricings there. And of course, if you click on Find Out More, it's just going to take you to a discovery call and a little bit more information about her books. So what the reviewer told me was that basically when there is a get-together for the families or the parents who are part of the program, when you enroll, they enrolled this for the same period of time as you did. It's more like a book discussion. So you read one of her books, and they're very tiny. I actually have read all 3 of her books, and they're super easy. They're not taxing, but you read through them and then you discuss them, and then she can help with in that time to also to help pinpoint specific things that you may be struggling with in parenting your own, and what she calls it a hypersensitive child. And so that could be a child on the spectrum. It could be, she doesn't want to just isolate it to that, so she calls them hypersensitive. So anyways, that is something to remember. But again, she wants to have a personal call with you to get that started, and then she also has add-on things that she'll help with, an IEP, 504s, advocacy training, some other things. But down at the bottom, I do want to point out that she is a licensed family therapist, and she has over 20 years of experience of dealing with children who have very difficult behaviors, and has managed to help kids and families out for a long time. And so she comes highly recommended. Some of the things that wanted to point out is that there is some work involved with this. There's also a requirement for joining her Facebook group. So if you do not have a Facebook account, that may be a big hindrance for using this program, because it does that community that she's building for you for that time to get some resources. You will not have access to that if you do not have access to Facebook. So something to look at. Also, there is reading assignments required for you to come in with some knowledge when you come into those discussions. She is very energetic and very fast-paced, is what my reviewer told me. So it's almost like drinking out of a fire hose. And if you have a really slow processing speed, which I know I do, this may not be the best way to get the information. You may just want to purchase her books instead of, and then maybe if you have additional questions, to do a consultation with her afterwards instead of being part of this program. Just something to think about. But my reviewer also said that for the amount of weeks that you have purchased this program, she is on call, ready to take your texts, and responds back very quickly and is extremely helpful. So just there, if you have an intense parenting situation that you really feel like you could have a coach help you through, this may be exactly what you're looking for. So it's called the PEP program. She does have those 3 books. One of the things also that my reviewer said, and something that I personally found a little off, kind of personally offensive to me, was some of the language that she used in her books. And so you may want to consider downloading that free chapter off of her website, and I'll show you exactly where to find that on the home page. If you go back to the home page, it's right here, download a complimentary book chapter, and read through that. See if that is something that is in alignment with what you're okay with, and or you can look past it because the advice is going to be very good, or if it's something that you just can't, and it may not be a service that would work for you. But again, just know that you want to pick a set of weeks, if this is a program you want to use, that you can be fully devoted to using those 4 weeks for the purpose that this program is set up for, because you don't want it to slip by and say, well, it wasn't worth my money. It would be worth your money if you actually made the time for it. So that's our review here from the SPED Homeschool Review Crew on the Peace of Mind therapy. And you can find Lafaya on our website. If you click on the link below, you'll see the written review as well, and just how to link into her resources, as well as the interview that I did with her a while ago. So thanks for watching this Review Crew video. Join us again for another review that'll be coming soon. And thanks for being part of the SPED Homeschool community.